Bonjour et bienvenue à la That Figure Skating Show. The Grand Prix Final in Grenoble has just wrapped up. I am your host, Asher Hill, and I am joined by Brenda Irving. Well, and she is not here. And that does not look like ice. I think it melted. I think you overcooked it.
Okay, I'm in Budapest, Hungary for the World Short Course Swimming Championships. And right now behind me, some of the Canadians are in the pool, warming up, training, getting ready, because the competition begins tomorrow. We're talking about three-time gold medalist Summer McIntosh, Kylie Mass, you name it, Ilya Haroun, all the stars are here. But Asher, I did not miss watching the Grand Prix Final this weekend. Can I say that was a shocker? Some of the results really surprised me, and I look like an idiot because I had almost every pick wrong. You didn't do bad.
I didn't do too bad. Some of them I just got the orders wrong, but you definitely owe me a few drinks when you get back, and I'm going for the top shelf stuff, just letting you know.
Okay, you do it.
Well, let's get right into it. The junior pairs does not disappoint. It is Canada's only medal at the Grand Prix Final here, and that was Jasmine DeRoche and Kieran Thrasher of the Oakville Skating Club, hitting bronze for the second time at the Grand Prix Final and only their second season on the circuit. The short program was a little bit rough for them, but they were in second place as they head into the free. Let's see what they did there.
Well, they were just 3 points back of silver. They almost had it. The short was good. The free, different story though, right?
Absolutely. That opening twist, probably their best element. They got a 4 on it in the short program, only a 3 here. And this is where disaster kind of starts for them. They do struggle with throws. There, Jasmine goes down on the throw triple loop. They fight for this double axel, single axel combo. Jasmine 2 foots the second double axel, but they get it done. Also a little under rotated there. They have spectacular lifts. Their pair elements are quite good, and their skating skills for a junior team are actually quite advanced here. Again, down on the throw triple sow. I love their use of transitions, levels. They make it so seamless. They have such a nice, lovely, soft skating quality. If they can just get those jump elements in their pocket, their jump to senior will be seamless. And of course, it is always good to see a black skater at the zenith of our sport. So shout out to them.
That's
and
right.
We also, go ahead, sorry.
There was another, you're going to say what I was going to say. There was another Canadian team there as well.
Yes, Julia Quattrocchi and Simone Desmarais at their first Grand Prix Final. They haven't been together very long. They finished 6th here. They had a lovely free program to Sign of the Times by Harry Styles. Can't wait to see what they do as they continue to grow.
Okay, let's talk about probably what was the most controversial. I don't know controversial, but it was an upset for sure what happened in the ice dance podium. Usually things in ice dance are pretty static, not much changes, but it did for the Canadians, Piper Gillis and Paul Poirier. But as expected, Madison Chalk, Evan Bates, they topped the podium. Charlene Guinard and Marco Fabri, and their robot performance finished in second place. And for the first time ever, Great Britain has a team on the podium at the Grand Prix Final, Lila Fear and Lewis Gibson. But the story was that rhythm dance and what happened to Piper and Paul.
Yes, really rough day at the office for Piper and Paul. Let's look at that rhythm dance. They started off so strong. They had talked about with us before the Grand Prix Final that they really wanted to attack this program, and boy did. They came out on fire. They were skating right on the edge. Their opening step sequence actually getting a level 3, the highest they've gotten this season on that element. And I really thought this is gonna be it. But then here, Paul on a crosscut just hits the board. A lack of spatial awareness. Super unfortunate, and it also happened on their partial step sequence. Piper does well to not let go of Paul's hand, because if they come apart during that element, it is completely voided. They did get a level 2, minimize some of the very disastrous damage on that. And because of the fall, they lose GOE, a mandatory -1, and then points dropped on the program component score. So they lost at least 11 to 12 points on that element alone, hitting 72, which is something they haven't hit since probably 2019, 5 years ago in their career. So very
after the
devastating.
rhythm dance, after the rhythm dance, they were about 10 points back of first place. And we have to remember the last competition that they were in, one of the Grand Prix events, Paul also fell. So this is really, you wonder if that was in his head. I mean, you've trained with him for years. What do you think he was thinking after that rhythm dance as they headed to the free?
Well, they've been very good at making sure that they know that mistakes happen and they do not define them. And they head into the free dance kind of definitely with that thinking. But Paul's face, as you see him clip the board, there was kind of this look of devastation and, oh my gosh, not again for a second competition in a row. It's not where they want to be, because again, they could have probably won this event, and definitely that silver medal was theirs. But the free dance was much, much better, of course. A little cautious, maybe.
Oh, it was beautiful. Oh, they got second place marks, and I think it was a testament to their mental strength that they were able to rebound and have a really solid free.
Yes, this is still such an iconic program. Just the delivery, just high quality, high class. Honestly, one of the best free dances this season for me. And again, they were 5 points ahead of second and third place in the free dance, showing you that they were supposed to be on the podium, but you gotta skate clean. And of course, we will see how the rest of their season shapes up. This is definitely a step back, and you always want to deliver good results to show that you deserve to be at the top of the podium, especially in ice dance. But this has been a unpredictable year in this event.
And Marjorie Lajoie, Zachary Laga, the other Canadians in the Grand Prix final, they improve on their sixth place finish from last year, finished in fourth place, and they showed that they're a team not just of the future but of the present, because they could really challenge for that podium at the World Championships, couldn't they?
Oh, absolutely. I felt in their rhythm dance they were a little undermarked. I thought they should have been in the 80s. It was so well delivered, but nonetheless, this free dance was just sublime. They were immaculate during this event. Every time this program goes out, there's more speed, more conviction. They absolutely could challenge for a medal. And while they did finish fourth in the free dance, there was almost a virtual tie for second place. All the Brits and the Italian also hit 122, just like this young team. So again, for me, this is showing that they are edging ever closer to those podium finishers that are holding the gate against these newer teams. And again, like I said,
Madison Chalk, Evan Bates.
Oh yes.
Right?
Oh,
they are. They're
yeah.
just doing it. The two-time world champions. And we have to remember they had a fall at Skate America, their first Grand Prix event of the season, and they haven't looked back since that event.
Oh, absolutely not. Let's look at this free dance. The whole event, they could not put a foot wrong, hitting a PB in the rhythm. This free program, every time I see it more and more, I am just in love with it. It's a little bit kind of, not out of the ordinary in skating, a jazzy program, but when I watch this, I immediately want to go to a bar, have an old fashioned, listen to some crooning. I don't even listen to jazz music in my normal life, but they absolutely make me want to. They hit a 132.12 in this free program. That is the exact same score that they got at Worlds last year. So they are well on track to making it potentially a three-peat. They win by a 12-point margin here at the Grand Prix Final in Grenoble, and that is so huge in ice dance. That's pretty much like another program, essentially. And so, you know, they are making the case that they are not the ones to be messed with, and if you want to come, you better come correct, because we got it. We ain't leaving anything on the table.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be hard to beat them, certainly at the World Championships. Okay, Paris competition. The big story heading into this event was the fact that the Canadians, the reigning world champions, Diana Stoletto-Dudek and Maxime Deschamps, were not there. Apparently, he was very ill. But I say a victory for the Canadian team, because Diana finally got her Canadian citizenship, and that means they are eligible for to go to the Worlds, or rather, not the Worlds, the Olympic Games coming up next February in Italy. So bravo to them.
That is amazing. I would say that is a good consolation prize for having to pull out. There we go.
Yeah.
That's quite amazing. Oh,
exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Okay, let's take a look at who was there and who was on the podium. And of course, I say of course because they've just looked spectacular this season, the Germans. Fabian Haas and Volodin, they finished in first place. My pick to finish in first, but they were silver medalists here. Rico Miura, Ryuichi Kahara, the former world champions, and Medokina and Berulava finish in third place. But it was certainly the Germans' turn to take the top of the podium this year at the Grand Prix Final. What did you like about them?
Oh, I mean, this team is just spectacular. Not only are they well matched in their skating style and their lines, but they're well matched in their performance and interpretation quality. Here's that opening triple twist. And this, the side-by-side, the only obvious mistake. Minerva puts her hand down on the opening triple toe, but gets right back into the other two double axles to complete a pretty good combo. The throws were just absolutely on point. Their reverse group 5 lift, getting huge GOEs here. This is only their second season together, and they are making it look just not easy, because they've had their struggles, but just keeping them as the clear front runners. They again passed the 140 mark, and I just think they're gonna keep improving and improving and improving. But one thing that they did lose, that they have been struggling with on this Grand Prix series, is their death spiral. At their last event, they only got level 1s on it, and in the free program, they only got a base value. That's a big loss in points, about 4 points. So still room for them to obviously grow, and they're gonna wanna go home and clean that up. The Georgians, I just wanna shout out, they were junior Grand Prix final champions, and in one season to come all the way back, get a berth to the Grand Prix final, and leave with a medal. That is big stuff. Miura Kihara just struggling with those side-by-side jumps. I so badly want them to skate clean, because these are so good programs. These programs are amazing.
I'm looking forward to the World Championships, because that's the first time we're going to be able to see a head-to-head between the Germans and the Canadians, and we'll find out, well, who's the best in the world if the Canadians can defend their title. Okay, we've got to talk about the women. This was interesting as well. The podium looked like this. Maybe some people weren't predicting this. I know I sure wasn't. Amber Glenn, she finishes with the gold medal. That's her first Grand Prix final win. And it's been a year of firsts for her. She won the U.S. title. She got her first international Grand Prix gold. Mona Chiba finished in second place. And then the 3-time world champion, Kaori Sakamoto. Wow. She had some problems. I guess she's not perfect. She finished with the bronze medal.
Yes, far from what we usually expect from Kaori. She is prone to mistakes, but in that short program, she fell on her combo jump, and not only was it a fall, it was under-rotated. The free program, definitely better on paper, it looked way cleaner, but she's struggling with those edge calls, especially on her triple lutzes and combos. But of course, the day was Amber Glenn. Here she is with that smoking triple axel. She no longer rents it, she owns that jump. Triple flip, triple toe, absolutely on deck. Money, money, money. This program, she looked calm, collected, very few mistakes. This triple Lutz double toe, absolutely well executed. A few quarters, I think only one on the triple loop, I believe. But this triple loop double axel picks her up almost 13 points. This is what led her to her victory. And you know, she's been on the Grand Prix circuit for 7 years, and this is a different Amber Glenn. She has talked openly about struggling with mental health, and what has always held her back is delivering that clean, free program. And this year, even though she's made mistakes in the free program, she's not let it kind of worm its way into the rest of the performance. And that's where we're seeing the growth of Amber Glenn, and that's why she's getting these results.
And how excited was she? And the fact that she won her very first Grand Prix Final title. Well, watch this.
Title, and she does easily with a 142.03. I think they're happy.
Amazing scenes.
What a special moment for not the athlete, Amber Glenn, but for the person.
They're doing her finish position. Oh!
The camaraderie in the women's event is extraordinary.
That is
It really
amazing.
Yeah, that moment almost made me cry.
Yeah, it was special. We love showing those moments when people are just out of their mind happy at what comes up on the board, and the fact that they won a big event like this. Okay,
yeah, and then
another
just,
big
and
event.
then just
We
like
have to talk
even
about
the
men's.
and even just like the Mona Chiba, Hana Yoshida, and Kaori Sakamoto doing the ending position, the number ones, just the camaraderie that these figure skaters have with each other. Yes, it's such a competitive sport. We're hard on ourselves, but we have deep respect for everybody because we know the work it takes. And those moments really just kind of move me to tears and kind of make me miss competing. Only that. I don't want to do a run through.
Only that. Yeah, okay. I'll take you up on that. See if you're really serious. Okay, the men's competition. Ilya Malinin, surprise, surprise, the two-time world champion. He did win, but he had a bit of a challenger on his hands in Yuma Kajiyama. Yuma at certain points wasn't that far behind him. And Shun Sato, excuse me as I lose my voice here. It's all this water and the chlorine. Anyway, Shun Sato of Japan finishes with the bronze medal. Malinin, he finishes with 11 points higher than Yuma, only 9 points after the short. So does that mean he is beatable?
You know what? He definitely is, because Yuma did win the free program by about 2 points. The quad sows let him down at this event, fell on it in the short program, popped it in the free, but that quad flip he finally nails. But let's talk about Ilya, the quad god, a self-given nickname, which can be a red flag, but when you back it up, you deserve it. This free program, 7 quads attempted. All 6 different quads were done. Quad sow, quad toe, quad flip right there. The quad axel is back. He did all of them. And this quad axel, I think, even better than it has been in the past. He got a Q on that. I think it's a little bit harsh. He got a Q and under rotation on all of his quads, essentially. And there, he did something I've rarely seen him do on a jump: fall down. This man is human, but what he does is beyond superhuman. Quad loop, a rare quad for him. Again, under rotated, but for him to even try 7 quads in this program is insane. This was supposed to be a triple Lutz Euler triple sow, but he's like, I need to land that second quad Lutz, puts it in late in the program, covers up a step out with a Euler, and throws himself into that triple sow. Here is the final jumping pass, a quad sow triple axel. Yes, that's his last jumping pass. No one is doing this, and he still has energy to flip upside down this boy, man, he's just absolutely insane. Like, get out of my face with this program. And rightfully taking a nap, I would be too. The Zamboni would have to suck me off of the ice. It's just, there's no words for what he can do technically. But you know, when you are attempting all of these quads, the transition and the performance quality goes down, and I find that that happens in his transitions. But he does keep up the interpretation, which I appreciate throughout this program.
And this brings up the debate once again. You know, are they weighting, you know, the jumps too much? Are they ignoring the musicality, the choreography? Anyway, that's for you know, a debate for another day. But you know, it was a great Grand Prix final, and some unpredictable things certainly did happen.
Absolutely, and just going back quickly to that that debate, I think quality over substance for sure, because although he did try all of these quads, quarters and under rotations means that you lose GOEs and the base value goes down. And so while he was doing incredible things, that's why you must still beat him in the free program. Lots of points lost for him, but if he can do this at Worlds with all clean jumps, I'll just pass out. You'll have to revive me.
Okay.
But that is it. We did it, Brenda. All 7 events are completed. This Grand Prix final, or this Grand Prix series, has been so unpredictable. I cannot wait to see what the rest of the championship season brings. We got nationals, of course, for continents, Europeans, the big W.
Worlds. Don't forget about the Worlds in Boston. And don't forget, Asher, I know you like when this water is frozen, but we have some spectacular Canadian athletes. Again, one of them, Summer McIntosh, who, by the way, whose sister is a Paris skater. Right now, she's working with a new partner. Maybe we'll see her next season. But anyways, Summer McIntosh is here, Kylie Mass, Ilya Haroun, and on and on and on. All these great, you know, Canadian swimmers. So you be watching.
Yeah, and you can catch that on CBC Gem. And a little bit of a little tidbit, Brooke and Summer, I actually used to coach them in my first year of coaching, and I did their first skating programs. Yes, yes, yes. I Dream of Jeannie. I think that was Summer's. I can't remember exactly.
Oh, wow.
But yeah, isn't that adorable? Yeah.
It is. It is. Wow.
Wow. Well, Brenda, thank you so much for joining us from Budapest, from the pool. I'm glad you're warm. Hopefully you'll do some maybe synchronized swimming for us, show us some moves, show us some backstroke.
Oh, gosh. There is a media swim off, which I did bring my bathing suit. Devin Haru is here with me. It's a relay, so watch for that video.
Oh my goodness, please and thank you. Okay, even when the figure skating show is not on, we are still delivering content for you. Thank you, Brenda. We will see you in January for Nationals. Happy holidays, go outdoor skating, try a quad. Why not? See you next year.
Wow.